Tune in to Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad.
6 reasons for Pakistan losing the match against India in the Asia Cup T20 cricket tournament. First of all, Shaheen Shah Afridi leg injury ruled him out of the tournament. Number 2, losing the toss, as out of 15 matches, 14-time team batting second have won the match. Number 3, Babar Azam's early wicket, as he is the mainstay of Pakistan batting lineup. Number 4, slow over rate, penalized for not having 5 fielders outside 30-yard circle after 17th over. Number 5, Pakistan bowlers suffered cramps at the crucial moment of the match. Number 6, Virat Kohli dropped catch by Fakhr Zaman when India were 1 for 1 in the first over. An all-round performance from Hardik Pandya enables India to win a nail-biting down-the-wire contest against Pakistan in the Asia Cup T20 cricket tournament at Dubai. India, after winning the toss, and opted to field first, considering the fact that out of the last 15 games at the venue, 14 times team chasing the target have won the match. After being put into bat first, Pakistan were bowled out inside 20 overs for 147 runs in 19.5 overs. Only Rizwan with 43 of 42 balls with the help of 4 fours and 1 6 and a strike rate of 102, and Iftikhar, after being preferred over Haider Ali, made 28 of 22 balls with the help of 2 fours and 1 6. And they both put on 45 runs for the third wicket partnership, the most in the Pakistan innings. Apart from them, Shahnawaz Dhani, who made 16 of 6 with the help of 2 big sixes and a strike rate of 266, and Haris Rauf, who made 13 of 7 with 2 fours, were the other 2 significant scorers. In 8 balls, they both added 19 runs. Pakistan's start was poor, as 5 of their top batsmen were found wanting against the short pitch balls. First to go was Pakistan captain, surprised by a short pitch ball from Bhuveshwar Kumar, went for a pull shot and got the top edge and was caught inside fine leg for 10. That was a setback, as Pakistan heavily rely on Babar's sheet anchor role, and the rest of the batsmen pray around him to post a big total. But as he departs, Fakhr joins Rizwan. But after adding 27 in 3, Fakhr also caught behind of a sharp bouncer from Hardik, and the score was 42 for 2 in 5.5 overs. In the first power play, Pakistan finished with 43 for 2, and they reached the 50 runs mark in the 7th over. Pakistan was 68 for 3 in 10 overs, and with 7 wickets in hand, were well set to score around 160 runs. Pakistan 100 came in the 15th over, and runs were hard to come by, as they could only add 32 in 5 overs and have lost half of the side. Khush Dil Shah with 2, Asif Ali with 9, Shadab Khan 10, and Nawaz made just 1 run, as Pakistan lower middle order with a reputation of boundary hitters failed miserably. And it was left up to Haris and Dhani to hit out in frustration, but they both valiantly added 19 in less than 2 overs to give their bowlers something to bowl at. Both the team were penalised for slow over rate. Pakistan couldn't take the advantage. After the 15th over, Indians were restricted to just 4 fielders outside the 30-yard circle, and Indian players took a huge advantage, as Hardik Pandya hit 3 fours in the 19th over, and then in the final over he capitalized by hitting a huge 6. तो ये एक डिफरेंस मैं कहूँगा कि पाकिस्तान फ़ायदा ना उठा सका और इंडिया ने फ़ायदा उठाया. Naseem Shah was the pick of the Pakistani bowler, giving away 27 runs and capturing 2 wickets in his quota of 4 overs, while Shahnawaz Dhani gave away 29 in his 4. Haris Rauf conceded 35 in his 4, while Shadab Khan gave away just 19 in his 4 overs. Was very economical. Mohammad Nawaz finished with 3 for 30 in 3.4 overs. For India, Bhuveshwar Kumar had the best bowling figures for India against Pakistan in the Asia Cup, capturing 4 for 26 in his quota of 4 overs. While Hardik Pandya, 3 for 25, Arshdeep Singh, 2 for 33, and Avesh Khan, 1 for 90. This is also the first time that India has got all the 10 wickets through their seam bowler. In reply, debutant Naseem Shah gave Pakistan the start they were hoping for, just like Shaheen Shah Afridi in the ICC T20 World Cup, getting the wicket on his second ball of the career, clean bowling KL Rahul without scoring. India were 1 for 1 as Kohli walked in, but was lucky that he was dropped by Fakhar. India could have 2 down in the first over. After that, both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, realizing the class of Pakistani fast bowlers, played sensibly and added 49 for the second wicket before Rohit Sharma, trying to heave Nawaz out of the park, lost his wicket holding out to deep long off in the 8th over. As Indian batsmen also found runs hard to come by, as the asking rate climbing all the time, Kohli also tried to hit boundary and was out in a similar fashion, holding out to deep long off of Nawaz again. Playing his 100th T20 international, he also became the second in the world after Ross Taylor of New Zealand to have played 100 matches in all 3 formats. Kohli made 35 of 34 and showed glimpses of back to the form with 3 fours and a 6. India then made a wise decision, sending in left-handed batsman Ravindra Jadeja to counter the left-arm leg spin of Nawaz and right-arm leg spin of Shadab Khan, and the theory worked for them, as right-hand-left-hand combination of Jadeja and Surya Kumar Yadav added 56 for the 4th wicket, the first half-century partnership of the game. But as the last 6 over remaining and India needed 59 runs, Surya Kumar Yadav lost his temper and trying to play a big cross-batted shot was bowled by a sheer pace again by the debutant Naseem Shah. But from there onward, India, with established all-rounders in the shape of Jadeja and the deadly dangerous Hardik Pandya, seals off the victory with 2 balls to spare. The match went down to the wire as India needed 50 of the last 5 overs with 6 wickets in hand. Pakistan were in trouble as out of the 5 over, Nawaz's 1 over is still to be bowled. India reached 100 in the 15.2 overs, and at that stage, Pakistan were 109 for 5 and India were 102 for 4. 9 runs came in the 16th over and India required 41 of the 4. Pakistan captain Babar Azam saved Haris Rauf over as he gets 62% of his wickets in the death overs. He gave away 9 runs in the 17th and then 32 needed of 3 overs as Naseem Shah came into bowl with cramps but got Jadeja leg before the decision was overturned after a review. And Jadeja survived at 121 for 5 in 17.4 overs. Match went down to the last 2 overs. Excitement, tension and drama increases after every ball. But India came out strongly as they scored 12 of the second last over and were left to score just 7 of the final to be bowled by Nawaz. And the match was very much in India's bag. In the process, they complete the 50 runs partnership of 32 balls and the second of the Indian innings. But the drama continues as Jadeja was clean bowled by Nawaz as he tried to play a slog sweep, misses it completely, and the old theory of "yo miss, I hit" got Nawaz his 3rd wicket. Danesh Karthik walked in as India now needs 7 of 5 balls. He scored a single of his very first ball to give back strike to Hardik Pandya. Hardik went leg side, creating a room to free his arm to the offside, but it went straight to the fielder. Now 6 of the last 3. Nawaz should have bowled a faster one, but pitched it short, and that was enough for Hardik Pandya to middle it and clear the long on boundary for a gigantic 6, and India wins with 2 balls to spare. India and Afghanistan are the 2 leading from respective groups. India with 2 points from 1 game, and the net run rate of .175 is at the top of Group A, followed by Pakistan and Hong Kong, while in Group B, Afghanistan with 1 win and 2 points and with a net run rate of 5.176 is at the top, followed by Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. The next match of the tournament will be played between Afghanistan and Bangladesh tomorrow, while India will take on Hong Kong on the 31st and Pakistan will play their second match against Hong Kong on the 2nd of September. Anyways, we wish Pakistan cricket team all the best. They have played valiantly, and hats off to Pakistan inexperienced fast bowling attack of Naseem Shah, Shahnawaz Dhani and Haris Rauf. As we have seen that Pakistani fast bowlers have suffered cramps, we wish them a healthy recovery and fast recovery. And on this note, we come to the end of our show. Till the next program, it's goodbye from Sports 360.
Keep on watching Sports 360 with Ahmed Hamad for latest news, views, and interviews of sports personalities from around the world.